767, man. Got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature Pittsburgh as they go up against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. The first half.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here is Rondo, all fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Booker out there with Carter. Then it's Zach Randolph. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Brewer in at the 2 spot. Now here's Beverly following the miss by Zach Randolph. Sweet little floater. Smitty, when you were playing, did you ever hope for the team to make a trade to address something? You know, whatever it could be, on the floor or off the floor.
You know, I think, Kevin, the good thing is I wasn't afraid to talk to management and also talking to coaching staffs on what we needed. Not per se who needed to be traded, but I think just the areas where we were missing. And a lot of times when you have that relationship and you're captain of the team, which I was most of my organizations, where you had to voice what you think the team needed. A lot of times they didn't listen, Kevin, but at least I had to voice my opinion.
It seems like a family, isn't it, Steve? And sometimes there's a fit and sometimes there isn't a fit.
Yeah, and you know, it's tough when you get a chance to see some of those guys that are traded that really didn't want to be traded. That's the part of the business that you don't like.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
A 5-star recruit out of high school, Aldridge reportedly asked Shaq for advice about jumping to the NBA. Shaq told him to go to college. A couple years later, Aldridge is drafted the number 2 pick overall.
Now here's Randolph. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
When Randolph gets space near the basket, he's deadly.
Beal, the pass to Batum. Aldridge against Booker. Aldridge's shot is good. And regarding Aldridge, given his success at Texas, sounds like Shaq was right.
Aldridge just needed to develop strength, polish his skills. Hard to say where he would have been drafted right out of high school, but after 2 years of college, he went second.
Here's Brewer following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge from 12 feet out. Good, he hits the jump shot. Randolph's got 6 points. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
You know what? Every win counts in this league, and both of these teams want every victory they can get.
Aldridge, good.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Lloyd Pierce. David.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Aldridge. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Booker against Beverly. Shot clock at 6. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. He's got 8.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Down low. Carter down low, defended by Batum. That one good for 2.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
And Beal kicks to Batum. Now the pass to Howard. Here's Beal. Fires for 3. They get the rebound, and that one's good. Beverly.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rondo against Beverly. Rondo with a clean look hits the jumper in space.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Rondo against Beverly. Outside Batum. 3 seconds left.
Randolph using that big body well.
It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
They've got Rajon Rondo, Carter out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Randolph in at the 5. Aldridge, shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Aldridge has got the lead up to 2 now for Pittsburgh.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Rondo scanning the floor. Randolph can't hit. Now Beverly. Outside Beal. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly finds Howard. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. And it's Beverly missing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Rondo. Pass to Brewer. Now here is Carter. He's covered by Beal. Here's Booker. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Beal in the corner. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Back to Howard. Can't hit from in close. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the middle. Carter, the pass to Randolph. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the #1 desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely. Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Carter kicks to Rondo. Pass to Brewer. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for Pittsburgh. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Beverly for the 3. Good on the triple. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
Beverly's showing he can make things happen off the bounce.
Rondo finds Randolph. Carter outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the pass to Howard. Booker against Aldridge to the inside. And Batum with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. Batum's got his first points of the game.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
And here's Rondo. Kicks it to Randolph. Count it. Good. He's got 10.
Can't stop Zach Randolph when he's that close to the bucket, even with the defense draped all over him.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. LaMarcus Aldridge was the story in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
That about...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
They've got Bradley Beal. Aldridge out there with Howard. Then there's Batum, and it's Beverly in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. You know, Patrick Beverly, first team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
Here's Randolph. That shot missing, so Pittsburgh will take it the other way. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. Now here's Beverly. He's got 7. From deep. No good there. Impressively throughout at 62%. And stolen by Aldridge. Beal can't get it to go. Carter against Batum. Carter left side. Rondo against Beverly. Rondo kicks to Brewer. From deep three-point range, Pittsburgh pulls it in. Beal gets a wide-open look, and the shot is long.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game, but going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it. Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Batum, good.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Beverly against Rondo. Passes it to Brewer. Carter against Batum. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Carter.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Batum passes to Howard. Aldridge left side. Brewer with the rebound. Gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Dishes to Rondo. Carter kicks to Randolph. The shot misses. Excellent D from Howard. Pittsburgh leading by 4. The three. Second chance shot, and that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the wing, Brewer. He's guarded by Howard. Outside for Rondo. Shoots over Beal. No good. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Misses the wing three. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Carter missing.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Offensive rebound.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And so it's the home team holding on to an 8-point lead heading into. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Carter. Corey Brewer is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Randolph in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Beverly for 3. Kept alive. Here's Batum. Another miss by Batum. Brewer with the ball. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rondo.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
And Beal kicks to Howard. It's taken away by Brewer. Fast break. Here we go. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. Pittsburgh leading by 6. Outside, Beal. Pass to Howard. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Aldridge finds Batum. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And this is what you sign up for when trying to defend Aldridge. The pump fake, just one of many tools in his arsenal. That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
To the right side. Here's Randolph. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside for Rondo. Randolph in the posts, working on Howard. Pass to Rondo. Outside Randolph. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now. The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. Told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Batum for 3. Randolph grabs the board. Being 43% for the game. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Everly with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Left side, Beal. Now the pass to Howard. Lobbed up there for Howard. Rondo with the steal.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
He dishes it to Booker. Yes!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Beverly, the pass to Batum. He kicks it to Aldridge. And it's Beal in the corner. Knocks down the trifecta.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager. Carter against Beal. Shoots a fader. And it's Carter missing. And he commits the intentional foul. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter. Someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence. Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Carter inside the three-point line. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
So it's Pittsburgh picking. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.